Hey guys, today I want to talk about repatriation loans and overstays and overstay fines and fees and all that stuff. But we were talking about this the other day at a roundtable discussion up at the embassy, and we had a lot of people there that were wondering about this question. But what happens? Do you get arrested if you overstay? And we were lucky enough that we got to ask the BI. The PMP was there. The only time that if you go into the BI and you say, "Hey, listen, I overstayed. I'm indigent. I want to file for indigency." You can file for indigency, which doesn't mean you're going to stay. If it's less than 6 months and you pay, it's not an issue. If it's over 6 months, you won't get arrested as long as you pay. You'll be asked to leave. You can probably refile and try to get back in again later on. But here's the thing. If you file indigency, you're going to be blacklisted. You're going to have to leave the country. But you have to get the indigency slip from the BI. Okay, you have to file for it and just tell them you don't have the money. If you don't have the money, you don't have the money. If you have the money, it's a totally different thing. Then pay up, do what you got to do, and do whatever they tell you to do. But once you get the indigency slip, you can go get a repatriation loan at window 1. You don't have to file for. You don't have to go online and file for an appointment. You just go into the embassy and tell them, "Look, I'm going to window 1. I'm indigent. I want a repatriation loan." The guards will let you in. You just go up to window 1. You tell them there. They'll talk to you. They'll get all your information. We've talked about this a little bit before. You have to usually give 3 numbers of 3 people, and they all have to turn you down for help. And then what happens is they'll give you the repatriation loan. They will take away your passport, and you will go home. Okay. When you pay that back, you will get back your passport. Okay, that's the way it works. If some people, if they're in a hospital or something like that, and they're in really bad condition, they'll help the embassy will help these people go home, but they will take away their passport. Even if they're sick or unhealthy or have issues like that, they help you. They will help you. They will do the best they can. They do a lot of things. They can do a repatriation loan, and get you back to the U.S. And back to your family or what have you. There's a lot of people think that if you go to the BI and you have all these fees that you haven't paid and you've way overstayed or something like that, immediately you're going to be arrested and thrown into jail, because we've had a couple of expats that are very notable. Both of them were vloggers, and they got arrested. They got arrested for criminal issues, okay? And if you don't have any criminal activity here and any criminal issues back home, you're not going to be arrested. They don't arrest you for overstaying your visa, okay? A lot of people think that they arrest you for overstaying your visa. They don't, unless you have a criminal thing filed against you, or you have something going on back home or what have you, and they have something out for your arrest or what have you. A lot of people have this misconception. If you go to window 1, you can even talk to them about it a little bit more, and they can explain some of it, or you can even contact me at steven5975@yahoo.com. I can talk to you. I work as a liaison. I can help you. I work as a volunteer there, and I can assist you with that if you guys ever need any help or anything with something like that. I can make the phone calls or what have you, or tell you how to make the phone calls. So if you guys out there are afraid to turn yourselves in, and you've been here for many, many years, it doesn't matter how long, you can go to the BI and just tell them that you're indigent. Now, if you're not indigent and you got money coming in and stuff like that, that's a whole different story. Then pay all the fees. They're probably going to let you go home. But you're probably gonna, you may be blacklisted, but you can probably fight that later on. That's different, okay? But less than 6 months, it's not a big deal. If it's less than 6 months, you just go in and pay it, and it's okay. It's not a big deal. You can continue staying if you stop paying your tourist visa fees or whatever. They might fine you a small fee or whatever. But if it's more than 6 months, there's an issue. But you will not get arrested. You will not go to jail or anything like that. Now that's coming right from the BI themselves. I've asked the questions. People have asked the questions like several times. I've heard it from several different people from the BI themselves. Okay, that is from the BI themselves. So for you guys that are terrified of turning yourselves in, thinking that you're going to do a year or two in a Filipino prison, you're not going to. It just doesn't happen for that. You have to have done something. Somebody had to file something against you. You had to hurt somebody or do something to be arrested. And these guys have those filed against them, or they had something in the United States that happened, and then they caught up with them. And that's what happened in both these cases. And there's other cases out there too where people have been arrested because they've done criminal activity and they go to jail. They overstayed their visa. They were on the run. They were afraid to go to BI because they figured that they would have been arrested. If you didn't do any criminal activity, it's pretty much painless. You're not going to be going to a Filipino prison or anything like that. And I just want to make sure that that's crystal clear out there for you guys, because a lot of you guys are terrified of that. Now, the repatriation loan, that's a very simple thing. Like I said, you go to window one. I've gone with people before. And you go to window one and they ask for 3 names of relatives or friends back home in the U.S. They call them and say, hey, would you be willing to help this guy? Can you give him money for a ticket? If they say no, then after those 3 people, they'll give you the repatriation loan. They just pay for your ticket. They're not going to pay for your living expenses. But I want to say this here. A lot of people out there, and there are some indigent people out there, you can also contact the Elks up in Manila, and they will give you housing and stuff like that. There's many. If you call me, I can get you some assistance with some of this stuff for if you need some housing temporarily till you leave the country. You want a place to live, you want a room or something like that. That both the embassy, we have these people that donate money, and they'll put you up in a house or whatever till you leave the country. So you won't be living in the streets. You won't be living in squalor. You won't be living on Rojas Boulevard, sleeping on the streets or what have you. That won't happen. We can try to help you and get you assistance with that. A lot of people don't understand that there is some assistance out there, and there are people. I'm sure there's people in the embassy that aren't in the know, and there's a lot of people that are in the know, and it depends on who you talk to in the embassy. And the citizen volunteer liaisons. There's a lot of some of the vloggers are a part of that. Can help you and assist you in that and get you the help that you need. And when I was sitting in this meeting the other day, I got to hear from all these people that were talking and about all the assistance that they do for veterans, for people that are homeless. Veterans can get a lot more help than they think. Also, the people in charge of the VA said that they would assist people that are having issues over here. They can make phone calls. They can try to get you some money. There's all kinds of help over here for people that are having financial issues and maybe homeless or they're vagrants or whatever. You can get help. Okay, there's lots of help out there. The head of the VA over here said he's willing to help also and assist in trying to get people money if they're eligible for that. And that was a great thing to hear that, because I hear all these people out there, they call me and then they never call me back, and I tell them, call me back on such and such a day, and I'll and I have these these people that will work with us to help you if you are one of these people out there that needs help. So there is help out there. There is help out there. But a lot of people, there have been people that have abused this repatriation loan, that have used it like 12 times. Literally, they've used it, and then they go back home. They pay off the repatriation loan. They get their passport back. And this is one of the stories that we heard the other day. And you don't want to abuse it. It should be a one-time thing. You don't want to keep on using this thing to, you know, oh, I'll get a ticket to go back to the U.S. I'll pay them back over the next 6 or 10 months or whatever, and then I'll come back or go somewhere else. You don't want that. You know, you don't want to have that happen to you. But there are people out there with issues, and they do that. But anyway, guys, if you need help on this here, you can either go to window 1 and get help. And if you need help with an assistance on housing, I have some phone numbers to call. We can get you some help. I can talk to the person. I've met these people. We can assist you, and we'd be glad to assist you if you need that help. Okay, so we have that out there now, and I wanted to throw that out there because a lot of people don't know that that's available. It is available. The repatriation loan's available. There is help for veterans. There's help for people that are homeless. Maybe their girlfriend threw them out and stole all their money or whatever. That happens quite often over here. I've heard that story many times. Anyway, guys, there is help out there, and you know, we're here to help you. As a vlogger, I'm here to help you, and the embassy is there to help you. A lot of people are afraid of the embassy for some reason, like they think that they're watching them or something. No, they don't watch you. They could care less about you. They don't you know what I mean? There's people that suffer from mental illness that are paranoid about this. Don't be afraid. Okay, I'm telling you this right now. Don't be afraid. We'll help you. Okay, again, Steven5975@yahoo.com if you need some assistance. Ask me for my phone number, and I'll send you my phone number. You can call me and we'll talk. I'll walk you through the process, and if you really need me to go with you, I will go with you. If you're afraid to go, I'll go there with you. I'll go to the BI with you. I'll go to the embassy with you. I will make some phone calls to get you help, to get you a bed to sleep on at night or what have you. Whatever we need to get you rolling, we will try to help you. Anyway, guys, God bless. Take care. I hope that helps everybody out there. I know we have a lot of paranoid people out there that are paranoid of doing something like this, but they're staying under they're staying hidden, out there because they're afraid that they're going to get arrested or something like that. It doesn't work that way. When I talked with the BI said, basically, you have to be a criminal or have some criminal activity or have something filed against you or something like that. Even if you have that, call me. I can make phone calls. I can talk to the proper people and ask them, what can we do for this guy? What will happen? And we'll see what we can do to help you if you're in a situation like that. Don't be afraid. Don't ever be afraid. There's people out here to help you. True, if you have some criminal activity, you might have to do some time or something over here. But if you have to, you have to get out of here. I mean, if you guys want to go home, there's a way to go home. We're here to help you. Anyway, guys, God bless. Take care.